Hey everyone, welcome to the After the Eviction show with Jesse. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Shaw, but let's bring him out. Without further ado, let's hear it for Jesse!
Hey guys. Hey. Oh. Hey, back to the food.
Have a seat. Jesse, okay, it's been so long.
Yeah.
I noticed you getting a little bit emotional or verklempt during the goodbye messages. Was there a little tear in your eye?
They were well done goodbye messages. I'm happy that people were saying what they truly felt. So, yeah, I felt great seeing those messages. So.
Yeah, so you were getting a little bit
Maybe.
misty. Maybe you're okay? You're gonna be okay?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I'm good now.
Now, I have a great question from Instagram from LeBruns007. Do you think if you hadn't panicked about being on the block and kept your cool, you'd still be in the house? Huh.
That's a good question. I think that after the veto won, it was over for me at that point. Maybe if I got to some of the pitches I did today a bit earlier, it might have helped, but I don't think that me panicking or talking about it would have made a difference.
No, I think I agree with you. I don't know if I saw too much panic. It was more just the timing. Like you took too long.
Absolutely.
Like people were like, "Okay, if you have the numbers," and you're like, "I have the numbers." And it's like,
don't
"Do you
worry.
have the numbers?"
We got it.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got it.
right. Okay. But you really did. I feel like it was a menu of campaigning. You tried everything. What are some of the strategies you tried? Because you did not give up. Once you got it, that you were in danger, you really went hard.
Yeah. I didn't want to go home easily. I wanted to talk to everyone in the house that I could. I think that there's a different pitch that would work better for some than others. At the start, I was trying to keep a 6 tight that we had in the White Room pre-HOH, and that wasn't their real plan. So it's just about finding what worked for people or should have worked for people that I was trying to accomplish.
And it's constantly changing because they start talking to each other too, right?
It was changing on an hourly basis.
It really was because we were watching on feeds,
Okay.
and it really was.
Good.
Okay, I've got a great question from the audience, but first, from Mickey Dagler from Instagram, what was your biggest regret from your time in the house?
My biggest regret was not having the idea I did an hour ago earlier. Because if that was done, I think we'd be okay. Other than that, no regrets.
Oh, I love that.
0.
Okay, so why do you think that would have been like why you would have made a better case with that 2 days ago?
Because I think some people today were just too scared to take action, so we couldn't get a commitment from everyone, and thus the thing didn't work.
If you don't get that commitment, then you can't get that one.
Right.
If you don't get that one, you can't get
And
that one.
with more than an hour, I think I could have done it, so.
Man, so close. Okay,
tough one.
We are going to hit a great audience question we have. Okay, what is your question?
Knowing Hamza put you on the block and kept you there, what would you say to him now that you've been evicted?
Ooh. No, I mean,
Good question.
I think Hamza got the goal he wanted, so I would say good job. I'm not mad at Hamza. I'm mad at the other people that didn't see the plan. So I'm not salty towards Hamza, but I'm kind of sour grapes right now for other people.
Oh, okay, we're going to talk about some of these people. Okay,
All
so,
right.
well, actually, I'll just ask you right now. Who do you have the most sour grapes? Because, I mean, you said Kayla was the linchpin that you needed, and she did not vote to save you. So is that who you're talking about?
I mean, it's disappointing to see that Kayla wasn't 100% on board, because not seeing Kayla on board, Paris and Maddie weren't on board, and no one truly believed that I had V's vote. So with V and Derek there, with Kayla, and then Paris, Maddie, and a Johnny or Erica or someone, like it really could have worked. Like it was close, and that's why the final speech, I wasn't gonna say, hi, thanks everyone again, like you're awesome people. It's like, no, this is legitimately my last shot at this, so had to go for it.
Okay. I do want to ask you about Liv, because it seems like there was a little bit of chemistry that I spied. Was I the only one? Who spied a teeny bit of chemistry there? I mean, she was on the block with you, so it was like, this is not game, so what's happening?
With Liv, I don't know, it was just I mean, I was open to giving anything a shot, but it...
She was on the block with you.
Yeah.
She was on the block.
She was on the block.
She was on the block with you. She had no vote.
I mean, there's not much to say. I mean,
Okay, all right. I mean, that
knows?
is the biggest non-answer answer I've ever had. Fantastic.
I mean, yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, moving right along. We've got from at Parisa Rafi on Instagram as well. Paris voted against you. What are your thoughts on that? Did that one hurt?
Ultimately, it wasn't one person's fault. It was the group's choice in being non-committal. So I don't blame Paris any more than I do Kayla, any more than I do Erica. You know, I think Maddie kind of dropped the ball today. She was spilling the beans near the end, and that didn't help. But it was more of a group thing than a one-person thing.
It was a week
It would
of
have been
chaos.
cool to see a couple more votes, but you know, it is what it is, right? I'm not mad they didn't vote because it wouldn't have happened anyways. So.
Okay. Now, from Simons Gordon 1 from Twitter, Jesse, did you feel good about calling Hamza out at the POV ceremony?
I felt fantastic.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was something that had to be done. I don't think that Hamza's reasons for leaving me on the block were totally legitimate. Like, there's a part of Hamza that wanted me out the entire time. So since some of that was, you know, a bit skeptical, I had to let the rest of the house know, hey, you know, this is the kind of guy you might be working with. Maybe it's worth a reconsider,
you were
right?
very classy when you did it, too. You weren't, like, flipping tables or anything. You were like,
Right.
some personal things were said.
I mean, I have
Apparently that was enough.
Right. I had to allude to some things and not be a total savage about it, right? So had to try to keep it classy.
Gotcha. Okay, we've got another audience question. Look over there, familiar face.
Hey.
There's Netta.
Wow.
What's up, Netta? Okay, what's your question for Jesse?
Okay, so I know like a thing or two about your own showman/flirtmas evicting you.
Right.
So how does it feel that Paris of all people voted to evict you while Veronica saved you?
Yeah, I mean,
Great question.
when it's framed in a way like that, it should make sense that Paris give me her vote, right? I mean, what are you thinking, Paris? And that's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, it doesn't quite make sense, and that just shows the level of non-commitment that there was. Like, if Paris and Kayla were like, yeah, okay, let's do it. You got V, we're so close, and that's why this is so frustrating right now, right? So, no, I appreciate the question. It's too bad it didn't work out.
Tequila fixes it, it's all good.
That's good.
Yeah.
She recommends
Later
tequila.
tonight,
Nice.
everybody. Okay. Yeah.
I do want to ask you about Derek. He's someone who did say, I don't care, I'm voting for you, and he was your boy.
Yeah.
You had a little bit of a bromance, do-bro thing going on.
Sure, yeah.
How do you think he's going to do in there without you? Because in some ways, I'm like, wow, he's ready to play, and other times I'm like, oh my God, he's so naive.
Right. I think Dela is in a really tough spot right now. It's going to be near impossible for them to make it super far in this game. They might have a couple weeks left, but especially losing a strong third there, it's going to be a mess for them.
Oh boy, it will be tough. Now, we do have a special surprise for you, Jesse.
Okay.
So thanks to Shaw for connecting us across the country. And why don't you say hi to Mom and Dad, Jesse?
What? Where are they?
Aw, they're right there. They can hear you. Say hi.
I'm looking. Hey!
Oh, you-
We're live over here. Okay, hey!
You can say
Hey,
hi,
cool.
Mom and Dad.
This is
Yeah,
live?
just wanted,
This is live.
Hey, okay, now we have some audio. I'm good. You guys?
good. Just wanted to say, we know that you're probably a little disappointed, but we're definitely not disappointed in you. You, just to,
Thank you, guys.
I mean, just to get to the show in the first place, and once you did get to the show, you showed integrity, you never backed down, you stood up for what you believed in, so we're proud of you.
So much. Wow, that is so nice. Damn.
Mom and Dad, you're making me cry. You're making me cry. And that's
Yeah,
That's my mom, yeah.
That's Jenny. Well, thank you guys so much for popping in, and I think your son really needed to hear that. So thank you so much.
He did.
Yeah.
Love you, Jesse.
Take care, love you.
Love you
Can't wait
too.
to see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Ooh.
Aw, so sweet. Okay, Jesse. When I was here a week ago, I asked Andrew who his winner pick was, and you know who he said?
No.
Jesse.
Andrew.
So, who's your winner pick?
You know, I've been thinking about that since you asked me when I was evicted. I don't.
And you couldn't answer.
I couldn't answer because it's just so up in the air right now. I think if Johnny plays his cards right, he has a good chance.
Johnny. Okay, you heard it here first. Jesse thinks Johnny will win the game. Well, we will see. Thank you so much, Jesse, for being here.
Thanks,
you,
everyone.
Michelle, for presenting the after show. See you next time with We'll Find Out. Bye, guys. Thanks. Oh, that was great. Okay, I was getting a little. When your dad.